Have you ever wondered what would happen if you mixed the high stakes, big brain strategy of stock trading with the absolute thrill of a March Madness style sports tournament? Well, you're about to find out. It's called Market Madness 2026, and we're going to break down exactly how this whole thing works. Yeah, you heard that right. Just imagine your fantasy sports league for a second, but instead of drafting quarterbacks and forwards, you're picking stocks. Instead of tracking touchdowns and assists, you're glued to your portfolio's performance. That's really the core idea here. It's a completely new way to put your market instincts to the ultimate test. Look, this is not a spectator sport. Market Madness is a full-on competition. We're talking about you drafting your own roster of stocks, managing a virtual portfolio, and going head-to-head for some pretty serious prizes. It's your draft, it's your team, and it's absolutely your chance to win. So you're probably asking, okay, I'm interested. How do I get in on this? Well, the cool thing is, there are two totally different ways you can jump into the action. Whether you're someone who loves to be hands-on, or you'd rather trust an expert, there's a spot for you. So here are your two options. On one side, you can pick a coach. Think of it like betting on your favorite team to win the championship. You pick the pro you think is going to win it all. On the other side, you can build your team, where you step into the arena and become the general manager yourself. Let's break down what both of those actually mean. All right, let's start with pick a coach. This is perfect if you want to play along, but maybe don't want to make all the tough calls. It's super simple. You just vote for the Market Madness coach whose strategy you believe in. Then you sit back, track how they're doing on the live leaderboard, and if your coach takes home the trophy, you win prizes. It's really that easy. But if you're like me and you need to be in the driver's seat, then Build Your Team is definitely for you. This is where you become the manager. You get to draft your very own core 5 stocks, and you compete against everyone. That includes all the other players and the expert coaches. And get this, if your portfolio does better than the official tournament winner, you get to claim the incredible title of the Champion Slayer. So, you think you've got what it takes to be a champion slayer, huh? I love it. Let's get into the nitty-gritty, the rules of the draft, so you know exactly how to build that winning team. First things first, to make sure everyone starts on a completely level playing field, every single person who builds their own team is handed a $1 million virtual portfolio. That's right, $1 million. That's your starting capital, your war chest to go out there and build a championship-winning roster. Okay, the drafting rules are really straightforward, but the strategy is deep. So number 1, you're managing that $1 million portfolio. Number 2, you draft your core 5, any 5 stocks you think are going to pop. But here is the most important part, the big twist. You can only pick one stock from the so-called Magnificent 7. You know who I'm talking about, the Apples, the Microsofts, the Nvidias of the world. This rule changes everything. It forces you to dig deeper, to find those hidden gems, and it makes this a true test of skill, not just who can ride the biggest wave. All right, now that you know the rules of engagement, let's talk timing. This whole thing is a month-long battle, and you are absolutely going to want to mark these dates down so you don't miss a single second of the action. So here's how this gauntlet is laid out. Everything kicks off on March 5th with live draft night. That's when the teams are set. Then the competition gets real with the tip-off on March 16th. A week later, things get brutal as the field is cut down to the Elite 6 on March 23rd. From there, the stakes are sky high for championship week starting March 30th, and it all leads to the grand finale, the trophy ceremony, on April 6th. And don't worry, you won't be left in the dark. Throughout this entire tournament, you can follow every single move in real time. The live leaderboard is going to be your best friend. It's got all the stats, all the bracket updates, all the standings. You'll know exactly where you and everyone else stands at all times. We've covered the how, we've covered the when, but now it's time for the why. I mean, what are you actually playing for? Let's talk about the prizes, because this is where it gets really exciting. You might want to sit down for this. The total value of the prize pool for Market Madness is up to $2 million. That's not a typo. $2 million in value is up for grabs. Suddenly, every draft pick feels a little more important, doesn't it? Now, you have got to listen to this, because this is a massive pro tip. If you sign up as a group with your friends, your colleagues, whoever, your potential prize pool doubles if you win. It literally pays to team up. So what do you actually get? Well, if you go the pick a coach route and your coach wins, you get a $5K evaluation account. Think of it like a funded trading account where you can test your strategies without risking your own cash.
But if you become a champion slayer, you get that same 5K evaluation account plus a bunch of exclusive hub credits. It's an extra reward for proving you're the best of the best.
And just to be crystal clear, a champion slayer is any individual player who drafts their own Core 5 portfolio and gets a higher return than the official tournament champion. It's the ultimate bragging right, the ultimate badge of honor in this whole competition. So, with all that on the line, here is the single most important piece of information I can give you right now. The draft, your one shot to either pick a coach or build your own team, opens on March 5th at 12 p.m. New York time. Set an alarm, write it down, do whatever you gotta do. Be ready. All right, we've laid out the entire game plan. You know the rules, you know the timeline, and you know about the $2 million prize pool. Now, the only thing left is you. So the real question is, have you got what it takes to slay the champion?